Welcome to our 2024 fifth grade graduation awards and graduation program. We're going to enjoy our performance. We're going to recognize the achievements of our students, and we will perform the ceremony of passing our graduating fifth graders on to Reed Mountain Middle School. Usually, Ms. Harris, the principal at Reed Mountain, is here. She could not be here. She was devastated that she couldn't be here tonight. Normally, she is. However, we will still be passing them on, and we will start the evening off with a performance from Colonial's class of 24.
They're going to perform for you a song called Whoa Ya Ya. When they started the world music drumming curriculum 3 years ago, the very first thing they learned was music from the country of Ghana in West Africa. Whoa Ya Ya is a song, it's a word in the Ga language of Ghana. It means we are going. So they're going to perform for you. This is Whoa Ya Ya.
Way to go, Colonial kiddos. Awesome. Deputy Morris is our resource officer. And I will just say point blank, he's the best there is. He cares about kids way beyond what his call of duty is. So I'm going to introduce him to come and talk a little bit about DARE and our DARE essay.
I am Deputy Morris. Staff for your support. The DARE program itself is more a series of lessons about drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's about equipping you with the tools you need to navigate the challenges of life and make decisions that will keep you safe and healthy. Throughout the program, we discuss the dangers of substance abuse and the impact it can have on your body, your mind, and future. We explore ways to handle stress, resist peer pressure, and build self-esteem. Most importantly, we talk about the power of making more responsible choices. At the end of every DARE class and towards the end of the school year, we always challenge every student to write a DARE essay. Through multiple systems of checks and judges, this year's winner is Jack Van Perry. Jack is going to read.
Good evening, I am Jim Mancure. Dare, a verb, meaning to have the courage to do something. Every day we are tempted or pushed to make choices, whether they are bad or good. Kids are pressured more and more each day with social media, drugs, and alcohol. Would you dare to make the right choice? The DARE program taught me life skills how to use the DARE decision-making model and challenged me to make safe and responsible choices for my future. The DARE program taught life skills to help me understand how to handle bad situations. We talked about being responsible, making good decisions, and that our choices have consequences. Even if you know about something but do not report, you would still have consequences. It is important to have confident communication so that you can stand up to bullies and people who are not doing the right thing. Taking drugs could damage your future and cause stress, health, and relationship issues. When you make good choices and stay away from drugs and alcohol, you are a good citizen. In DARE, there is a decision-making model that helps you decide how to make good choices and handle problems. The first step in the model is to define the problem, which means to describe the situation. Then you will assess each choice and what the consequences will be. Next, you will respond by making a choice. Finally, you will evaluate your decision and see if you made a good choice. For example, you may be thinking about vaping because other kids are doing it. The problem is that you are thinking about vaping to look cool. If you decide to vape, it could cause breathing problems, make you sick, it could even give you cancer. By using the decision-making model, you can see that vaping is not a good choice. You can use this model for any decision that you are having to deal with. In the DARE program challenged me to make safe and responsible choices for my future. I have big dreams to be a professional athlete, but if I take drugs or make bad decisions, that could ruin my future. I've set goals for myself, and drugs and alcohol will not be a part of my life. Drugs and alcohol could ruin your relationships, ruin your health, and could lead you to being in trouble with the law. It's not worth it. Through DARE, I've learned to communicate, stand up to peer pressure, make good decisions, and avoid drugs and alcohol. If I have trouble making a decision, I can use the DARE decision-making model to help me think of the consequences and what could happen. I have big goals to accomplish in my future where I'll have to work hard and never give up. Drugs can ruin that and have no place in my future or yours. I dare you to set your
This part of our program is designed to congratulate our students for a job well done and to recognize them for their accomplishments. Before we get started, let me set some expectations, especially for our students. First and foremost, we're going to listen and be respectful when we are not the focus. What that means is if you are not receiving an award, I expect that you respect your classmates who are, cheer for them, clap for them, and be happy for them. Will everyone in this room receive an award? Probably not. To be honest, I have no idea. I think I've signed about 1,600 certificates over the last several weeks, and so I really couldn't tell you. And I do not keep a checklist to make sure everybody gets something. I am not an everybody gets a trophy for showing up kind of person, and that is not my philosophy. You may even hear a student get recognized more than once, and that's okay, because my philosophy is if they earned it, they will receive it. I believe all of our students are wonderful and have amazing, amazing potential. If I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't show up here every day. The job's not easy, and neither would they. But we believe in the potential of every single one of our kids. However, there are students who we do want to recognize for their accomplishments above and beyond. They deserve it and they've earned it. I am proud of all of you. And as I was watching you sing and watching you march in, started to get little tears in my eyes. So yeah, I'm so excited about you moving on to middle school, but I'm really sad at the same time. So at this time, I'm going to recognize, we have some students who have served as leaders in our school, the Student Leadership Cabinet, and I'm going to recognize them at this time. These students apply to become part of the student leadership at the end of last year, and then they're trained on some leadership, team building, that kind of thing during the summer. They help usher our youngest learners into our building in the fall, and they serve in various capacities throughout the year. It's been my honor to work with you all. I love each and every one of you. Come up as I call your name, and there's a tape line right here on the stage, if you can stand on that. And you've been doing this long enough. Remember where we hold our certificate, right in front of our chest, because these people out here like photo ops. So they're gonna be taking pictures. Savannah Cavalari. Shay Lagon. Presley Russell. Caleb Slaughter. Aaliyah Dalton. Braden Daniels. Calvin Williams. Madison Reynolds. Charlotte Rock. Wagner Collins. Jack Nancaro. Kylie Pippert. Trevor Rock. Caleb Sherman. Elizabeth Tribbett. This was our student leadership for the 23-24 school year. Great job, guys. I'm so proud of you. You may be seated. At this time, I'm going to ask Mrs. Renaud to present the Physical Fitness Awards. And boys and girls, there are a lot of you earning this, which is awesome. So you're going to go up on the risers and start with the top row.
Okay, we have two physical fitness awards to give out. The first award is the Achievement Award, and that means that your student passed all 5 physical fitness tests. Nikolai Baker. Graham Cox. Aaliyah Dalton. Reagan Dameron. Raiden Daniel. Micah Eggleston. Hayden Elkin. Alan Williams. Raymond Law. Brooklyn Lee. Olive McGowan. Abigail Hughes. Malachi Purdue. Madison Reynolds. Leon Thomas. Shannon Trout. Nate Wilson. Maud Altwell. Rhonda Atayi. Jaden Ben. Colton Carter. Jackson Cockfield. Eli Cuba. Easton Everett. Bryson Harris. Tristan Hines. Shay Lemon. Colin Josh. Pedro Morales Lopez. Annabelle Neighbors. Kimberly Oliver. Presley Russell. Daniel Sanchez Campos. Caleb Slaughter. Kimberly Alvarado. Levi Crockett. Autumn Dale. Jesse Crams. Lena Harveston. Reese Holloman. Grayson Johnson. Jack Mancarre. Eileen Pepper. Paisley Burgham. Layla Samuel Bolt. Caleb Sherman. Griffin Spalding. Carter Stickney. Alexa Thomas. Elizabeth Driven. Good job, guys. You may be seated. The next award for physical education is in excellence in physical fitness. So your student not only passed all 5 tests, they scored excellent in all 5 areas. Brooks Ferguson. Charlotte Rock. Evelyn Butler. Savannah Howard. Elsie Grant. Haley Hammer. Nick Meyer. Red Nunley. Amber Percy. Paisley Saunders. Noah Church. Wagner Collins. Emma Garcia. Cohen Grant. Brooklyn Orange. Trevor Rock. Liam Ward. Nice job, guys. Thank you.
So I can't go on without acknowledging, Miss Renaud has a little more pep in her step all of a sudden because she has counted down to this day of retirement. After how many years? 36 and a half years. She's taught generations, and so we just want to say how much we appreciate what she's put into all of you and inspiring you to go for excellence and achieve these awards in these feats of physical fitness. So we just want to recognize her and to say she's passing on the torch. Miss Vicky, who is one of our 4th grade teachers, is now going to follow in her footsteps and be our new PE teacher. So, yeah. So thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Divers to come up and recognize the Outstanding Music Student Awards.
I'm first going to recognize some students, so I'm going to call their names and I'm going to ask them to just stand where they are. Please hold your applause until I finish calling out all the names. So just stand when I call your name. Aaliyah Dalton, Brandon Daniels, Callan Williams, Brooklyn Leake, Abigail Muse, Cora Ralph, Madison Reynolds, Charlotte Rock, Roman Wheeler, Emily Butler, Savannah Kalawari, Easton Everly, Tristan Hines, Nick Meyer, Presley Russell, Daniel Sanchez Campos, Paisley Saunders, Caleb Slaughter, Emma Garcia, Brooklyn Orange, Kylie Pipper, Trevor Rock, and Jamie Wright. These individuals participated all year in the VACE, which is the after school music group. And most of them went to participate in the All County Fine Arts Festival, which was held in March. But they worked really hard and they accomplished some really great things through the year. So please give them applause. So I have an outstanding music award for one person in each class, and it was hard to choose, but these three individuals really stood out for me. The first one, this person led by example, was not always very outspoken, but led not only in what to do, but how to do, led by example. And it was a privilege to teach her. This is Savannah Call-Lori. The next student, this student just loves music, works hard, and is always willing to try something new. The student also helped me a great deal in being my stage manager for the programs for fourth and second, and first, and third grade, and so on. I can say this individual is my right-hand man, but my right-hand girl, Coral. And the last one, this student really blossomed as a musician and became a rock musician that other students could listen to and rely on, and very, very dependable, and always willing to try something new, and to always be willing to help out outside of music practice and stuff. Kylie Pipper. I'm going to miss these three. I'm going to miss all of you. And good luck at Reed Mountain or wherever you go next year. Thank you.
Next, Ms. Murphy, our art teacher, will present the Outstanding Art Student Awards.
Hello, good evening. I would like to present some very special art awards to students, but it's not that everyone could have gotten one. They were all wonderful artists. We had so many good times together in class. We've done wonderful competitions together, including PTA Reflections, which was awarded in the fall. We also had our all-county art, which was displayed in March, and so many wonderful opportunities for students to take advantage of artistically. The students that I choose to recognize this evening have shown exceptional effort in their artwork. I would like to call up Trevor Rock. Kimberly. Charlotte Rock. Brady Hall. And another very special award was given for the Virginia School Board Association Student Art Contest. This was a recognition award because this student's artwork won first place amongst all of the elementary schools in our county. So I would like to call up Braden Law to come back in. Again, I'm very proud of this. They worked hard and done their best this school year. And that extends for all of my students as well.
At this time, I'm going to ask Mrs. Ward to come up and hand out the Library Star Awards.
Hello, good evening. So good to see everybody. The fifth graders have been making bets as to how long it would take me to cry, and so far I have done very well. Later, I cannot make any promises. It has been my pleasure to work with this great group of fifth graders. They have definitely made my first year as a librarian one I will never forget. Every student came in and they were ready to work and to read. The students I'm recognizing today have a true passion for reading and willingness to work hard. Kylie Pipper. Jack Nankara. Kaylee Cameron. Ember Persing. Callan Gilliam. And Reagan Dameron.
Thank you. You may be seated. Ms. Nancaro is our school counselor. She is in the role of mom tonight, so I will be presenting for her. She goes into all the classrooms and does guides lessons, and they're on character and friendship and effort. And so she was able to select some students who just really received that well, took in what she taught, and showed it by example. She wants to recognize Liam Ward. Autumn Dale. Kinley Oliver. Olive McGowan. And Rowan Wheeler. I tell kids all the time that a lot of other things will go away, but what you always stay with is your character, and it will stay with you forever. So great job, guys. Okay, so the next award is the Presidential Award. Our Virginia Department of Education puts this award out for schools to recognize students, and there's two different awards. One is the Presidential Award of Excellence. Eligible students for 4th and 5th grade with a GPA of 3.5 or higher, and who have scored pass advanced on their SOLs in reading or math every year that they've taken them. And so that's who will receive the Excellence Award. Braden Daniels. Trevor Rock. Savannah Cololari. Jackson Cockfield. Kaylee Kammerer. Callan Williams. Caleb Slaughter. Crockett. Ever Persing. Kylie Pippert. Shay Lagon. Gwenna Hartvigsen. And they'll stay up there, and I'll go on with the Achievement Award. This is for students in grades 4 or 5 who have shown outstanding effort, resulting in significant educational growth, improvement, or achievement. And these are awarded to Emily Butler, Easton Epperly, Tristan Hines, Kenley Oliver, Presley Russell, Caden Elkins, Brooklyn Leak, Nate Wilson, Abigail Hughes, Charlotte Rock, Roman Wheeler, Madison Reynolds, Liam Thomas, Paisley Purdom, Griffin Spalding, Alexa Thomas, Elizabeth Tribbett, Jack Nancaro, Caleb Sherman, Layla Samuel Bolt, Brooklyn Orange, Reese Holloman, Yalda Atayi, their awards are accompanied by a letter from the president as well as the Secretary of Education. So great job. You may be seated. The next award is the Shining Star Award. This is for excelling in work completion, attitude, and effort. And I'm just gonna say, that's kind of a big deal in 5th grade, and sometimes we have senioritis too, even though they're only in 5th grade. And so to stand out for this is quite a compliment to them. Layla Samuel Bolt. Liam Ward. Reese Holloman. Paisley Purdom. Jamie Wright. Griffin Spalding. Noah Church. Elizabeth Tribbett. Jackson Cockfield. Savannah Colori. Elsie Grant. Shay Ligon. Cohen Lubosh. Kaylee Kammerer. Paisley Saunders. Bryn Nunley. Pedro Morales Lopez. Brooklyn Leak. Madison Reynolds. Braden Daniels. Micah Eggleston. Roman Wheeler. These kiddos certainly are shining stars. Give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Mrs. Dix will come up and give out the AP Honor Roll Awards.
All right, AP Honor Roll from Miss Harris's class. Yolda Ajayi. Hayden Minch. Evelyn Butler. Colton Carter. Jackson Cockfield. Easton Everly. Elsie Grant. Tristan Hines. Cohen Lubosh. Bryn Nunley. Kenley Oliver. Presley Russell. Daniel Sanchez Campos. And Paisley Saunders. Next is AP Honor Roll for Mrs. Spike's class. Emma Garcia. Reese Paladin. Collins. Jesse Groom. Paisley Purdom. Caleb Sherman. Griffin Spalding. And Jamie Wright. And next we have baby honor roll for my kiddos. Aaliyah Dalton. Brooks Ferguson. Grace Law. Brooklyn Lee. Abigail Hughes. Madison Reynolds. And May Wilson. Awesome job to all of our fifth graders this baby.
Next, Ms. Spikes is going to present the all-day honor roll. Alrighty, as you know, as you've done with your fifth graders, getting all A's for the year is not an easy task. So we are very proud to present these awards. So from Ms. Spice class, Noah Church. Levi Rocket. Autumn Dale. Owen Grant. Lena Martin. Grayson Johnson. Jack Nantero. Abby Pepper. Trevor Rock. Brooklyn Orange. Layla Samuel Bolt. Alexa Thomas. Elizabeth Trivet. Liam Ward. From Miss Harris's class, Savannah Calhoun. Bryson Harlan. Kaylee Hammer. Shayla Gone. Dave Meyer. Amber Persing. Caleb Slaughter. From Miss Dix's class, Brayden Daniels. Carolyn Gilliam. Charlotte Rock. One last round of applause for all the honor roll. I just need to say a word real quick because I know myself well enough to know I'm gonna forget. You have no idea what goes into an awards assembly like this, or nonetheless, all 4 of them that we've done today. And there's one single lady who has organized every certificate, every plaque. She has double, triple, quadruple checked spellings, checked signatures on the right certificate, all of that. Like, I could not do this without Amanda Tribbett. Will you please stand? Just stand up. And because she's as picky about it as I am, so like, it's such a blessing. So thank you so much. At this time, we're going to recognize students who have had all A's for their entire elementary career. Okay, so boys and girls, I did not do that. So awesome job. When I call your name, come get your plaque and go up on the risers. Brayden Daniels. Callan Williams. Charlotte Rock. Noah Church. Levi Crockett. Autumn Dale. Kylie Pippert. Jack Vancaro. Trevor Rock. Leo Ward. Brooklyn Orange. Caleb Slaughter. Ember Persing. Nick Meyer. Gwenna Hartvigsen. Shay Lagon. Savannah Calalari. All A's for their elementary career. Excellent job. You may be seated. The next award is near and dear to my heart. It is the Principal's Award. and is awarded for outstanding work ethic and effort. These students give their very best to do their very best each and every day, even like the day before Christmas break, and like even this week, like all of those days. We all have those days where we just really don't feel like it. These kids do it anyway. And I'm going to recognize one from each class. From Ms. Spike's class, Caleb Sherman. From Ms. Harris's class, Bryson Harless. And from Ms. Dix's class, Charlotte Rock. Excellent job. Your work ethic will never fail you. The Leadership Award is next. How many of you have read the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey? I love the kids' hands going up there. It makes my heart melt. So companies spend tens of thousands of dollars to train employees, grown-ups, in those habits so that they can actually work together and be productive, which I think is so sad that they have to do that when kids this age can learn to live those habits day in and day out. And so these kiddos are being recognized for living those 7 habits in and outside the classroom. And they're kids that are going to do the right thing even if nobody sees them doing it. There's not going to be recognition, not going to be a sticker, no certificate. They're just doing it because it's the right thing to do, which is a lost art these days. So I'm going to recognize one from each class. From Ms. Spike's class, Gwenna Hartvigsen. From Ms. Harris's class, Caleb Slaughter. And from Ms. Dix's class, Olive McGow. Outstanding leaders right there. Great job, you may be seated. The Kinsey Byers Memorial Award is next on our list, and Kinsey Byers was a Colonial student who was involved in a tragic car accident when she was 2 years old with her mother. Her mother passed away in that car accident, but Mackenzie miraculously survived. She grieved what she lost, but God provided her the heart and desire to support and walk alongside other students who were grieving and had obstacles in their life. Volunteering with children who had experienced hardships in life was a big part of Kenzie's life. She was committed to following her compassion to change the outlook on life for other students struggling and restoring joy in their life. She was tragically killed in a pedestrian traffic accident just before she was supposed to graduate from Lorbottotot High School a few years back. So this award was established in her honor and memory to give to students who have shown that they can push through and be persistent in their pursuit of their goals. These are the kids that work even harder, the harder it gets, and they don't give up. Come on up, Alexa Thomas. Griffin Spalding. Kaden Bench. Yalda Atayi. Nikolai Maker. And Cora Ralph. And I forgot that they get a plaque. It's a relatively new award, and I kind of forgot about that. Kenzie would be proud. Is Sandy Byers in the room at all? Where is she? Oh, there you are. Okay, so yes, let's please give her a round of applause. That's Kenzie's grandmother. Praise Kenzie. And if you're out by our track ever, there's a bench in Kenzie's honor back by our track. So if you ever come walk the track or want to sit by the track, it's back there. And I just had a family reach out that wants to adopt that spot. You know how we have the adopted spots out front? A family reached out whose child went to school with her and wants to adopt that spot to make it glow just like Kenzie did. So thank you, Sandy, for being here. We love you and we appreciate you. And Kenzie would be proud of you. You may be seated. The Anthony Kirby Awards are next. This award is given to a boy and a girl in each class, generally in K through 4, who exemplifies the qualities of a previous Colonial student by the name of Anthony Kirby. Anthony contracted AIDS from a blood transfusion while a student here at Colonial. He lost his battle to this horrible disease, but throughout his battle, he maintained a sense of humor, always had a smile on his face, cared for others more than himself, and lifted others up and made others feel better, even when he was feeling pretty crummy himself. He was an amazing young man. And so I have to, is Mrs. Kirby here? Oh, there she is. Stand. This is her son. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor that you try to be here every year. And I'm just going to say that I've been here 23 years. I've never met Anthony. He was way before my time. But I will tell you one thing. He left his mark. He's making a difference. He made a difference in his community, his school. And so you can't tell me, and I'm looking at all of you right here, you can't tell me that kids your age can't make a difference in your world. You can't tell me that you can't leave a legacy or leave your mark. Anthony Kirby did just that, just by being himself. And years later, students who never met him are honored to receive this award each year. Are there any adults, because I did this earlier tonight, there was 3 of them. Are there any parents out there that won the Anthony Kirby when you were in school? Stand up if you stand up. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. Like I just got chills. I just got chills. I just love that. Now I'm gonna cry. Okay, so what we do with 5th grade is that these kids are all nominated because they exemplify the Anthony Kirby qualities. So I'm going to ask them each to come up. Daniel Sanchez Campos. Trevor Rock. Grant. Kylie Pippert. Brooklyn Orange. Nick Meyer. Ember Persing. Callan Williams. Olive McGowan. So we asked for nominations from our fifth grade teachers based on what they saw out of the kids this year. But then those names are sent out to my entire staff, a lot of whom have known these kids for all 6 years. And we vote. And nobody knows until right this moment who the Anthony Kirby Award winners are for fifth grade. The young lady receiving this award this year is Kylie Pippert. And the young man receiving this award this year is Trevor Rock. Anthony would be so proud that each of you are holding a certificate with his name on it because you represent it well. You guys can have a seat. Thank you. The last award on our agenda is the Noelle Shelton Memorial Award. And I'm going to let her bestie on staff present these awards and tell you a little bit about it.
This award is given to fifth graders who exemplify the qualities of our own special education teacher, Noelle Shelton, who tragically and suddenly passed away at the beginning of the school last year. Noelle had a huge passion for meeting the needs of students who learn differently. These students have shown a passion for helping others, especially those with needs different from their own. Kylie Pippert. Kaylee Cameron. And Cora Rolfe.
Noelle would be proud of you and your heart for others. Thank you. How many of you, this is not your first go around with fifth grade graduation? How many of you, okay, so you knew this is coming, right? This is the last chance that I get to have you as a captive audience, and you have to listen. So yeah, but I look forward to this opportunity because my years here have taught me a lot of things. And as the kids are moving forward, I think there's some important things that need to be said. So congratulations to our fifth graders. You have made it through elementary school. It's quite an accomplishment. You have a lot to be proud of and memories that will last a lifetime. Now your journey continues on to Reed Mountain Middle School or possibly another middle school in the area, and awaiting you there are many more memories to be made and many, many choices. Some of those not easy choices. I encourage you through every choice to be great. Be great every day. Now there are two types of greatness: primary greatness, secondary greatness. Secondary greatness is not open to everyone. It focuses on titles, awards, some of the certificates that were just given, promotions at work, honor roll, perfect scores on SOLs, SLC positions, president of a company, things like that. That's not open to everyone. Not everyone is able to achieve those things. My title of principal of this school, even if I have the best test scores, the best staff, which I do, and a top school, which I do, it is still only secondary greatness. Those titles and certificates look good in the scrapbook, and we celebrate that you earned them, but they do not define you. Primary greatness, on the other hand, is open to everybody in this room, and it does define you. It's open to every parent, grandparent, teacher, and student in this room. Primary greatness is who you are on the inside. It's the honesty, integrity, motivation to do your best, outstanding effort and work ethic, positive attitude. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing nobody's going to know that you did. That is primary greatness. And that is what I challenge all of you to be and do. Martin Luther King Jr. said, the time is always right to do what is right. Primary greatness is your character, and character is the sum total of all of your everyday choices. That is what defines you, and that is what tells others who you are. When you go on to Reed Mountain, they're not going to know what certificates you got today. They're not going to know what plaques hanging on your wall. They're not going to know who read first. They're not going to know who got excellence in PE awards. The choices you make every day, the choice to tease someone else, the choice to take the easy way out, do the bare minimum on an assignment when you know you can do better, the choice to include someone else in your activity because you know they're feeling left out and others aren't, the choice to put others first, the choice to not participate in something that you know is wrong, even if everyone else is doing it. You're going to face that. The choice to look for the good in someone. The choice you make on how respectfully or disrespectfully you speak to your parents, teachers, or any other adult for that matter. The choice to do your absolute best, your personal best every day. The choice to build someone up instead of tear them down. The choice to serve someone else and not just look out for yourself. All of those choices make up who you are. So think about it for a moment. Who are you? Who do you want to be? And if you know who you want to be, then begin with the end in mind. It's one of our habits. Have that be your goal and work toward that every single day. Every choice you make, every action you take, every word you say is towards that journey, to that goal. Every single one of you has greatness right in the palm of your hand. It is up to you what you do with it. Who are you? What mark do you want to leave on your world? How is your world, your community, your school, your class, your family going to be different and better because you were in it? Last week, our PTA presented a $1,000 scholarship to one of our Colonial kiddos who graduated from James River and another one at LB, Kaden White and Kaylee West. Did you know that the PTA does that? That's right, we keep up with you. Our eyes are always watching. So we keep up with you and your accomplishments, and we follow you in your leadership after you move on to middle and high school. Your character, work ethic, and leadership might just earn you some scholarship money, and it's not small, Jack, either. It's a decent amount to help you pay for college. Today, you earn certificates for SOLs, honor roll, physical fitness, among other things, and before you know it, you will be the ones walking up on the stage at LB and getting that high school diploma. If you make good choices and possess and demonstrate primary greatness, you can achieve great things. All right, parents, this part's for you. Just look at your amazing kids sitting here. They're growing up, and as hard as it is, you gotta let them do it. Let them learn lessons from failures. If you always rescue them and prevent them from failing, they never learn how to get back up. If I had this, I wish I could say that like 50 times, because that's the one thing that I see so much, rescuing them. They need to learn how to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and learn from it. This world is tough, so they've got to be tougher. You're going to blink your eyes, and these kids, your kiddos, are going to be graduating from high school, heading off to college or the workforce, and believe me, I know, mine are now 26 and 30. I haven't aged a bit, though. It seems like only yesterday they were in elementary school. I'm not a perfect parent and have not been a perfect parent by any stretch. However, I never prevented my children from productive failure. I can honestly say that I never bail them out. What about you? Life is going to throw them curveballs. Are you teaching your kids to hit them or to spend time wasting time arguing with the umpire? What are your kids learning and taking away from your choices? That depends on you. You were, are, and will always be your child's most important teacher. As wonderful as they are, they're not. You are. Teach them good work ethic, integrity, and responsibility, and how to pick themselves up when they get hurt and things don't go the way they want them to go. They are going to be disappointed. They are going to get their feelings hurt. They are going to not get an award or make a team that they were hoping for. They are going to not get a job they apply for. I applied for 7 principal jobs before I got this one. I had a choice each time. I received that "thanks for applying but" email. I could have gotten upset and given up, or I could work on my interview skills and build my resume. Needless to say, I did the latter. You need to begin with the end in mind. What do you want for your child? Do you want them to be independent and confident, ready to face this tough world on their own, ready to solve their own problems? Let them begin now. Flapping those wings and flying on their own. They earn their grades. You don't. And their achievements and their scores. You don't. Eventually, you will be able to sit back and watch all those life lessons you teach them, sometimes painful, begin to show up in their actions, their words, and their accomplishments. And there's no greater joy than that as a parent. Students, congratulations on your accomplishments here, but this is only the beginning. And I can't wait to see what you do in the days ahead. If you get a chance, take a look on the opposite side of this wall of the hallway. We have all the places you'll go, bulletin board. When our seniors from LB came back and did the senior walk, they wrote on diplomas, many of them, their name and what they're headed into doing. Read some of the plans that our Colonial kiddos are going for as they graduate from high school this year. I wonder what you will be like and where you will be headed when you are sitting in those seats, getting ready to graduate 7 short years from now. I challenge you to leave your mark, just like Kinsey Myers and just like Anthony Kirby, they left their mark. Make a difference and don't settle for less than your best. I love you. I care about you. I believe in you. And good luck in all of the next fun steps in your journey. Remember, leadership is doing the when no one's looking. And then, once a Colonial kiddo, always a Colonial kiddo. Congratulations, Colonial class of 2024. It's time for you to actually graduate. So we're going to start with Miss Dixon's class. And then you will walk across, shake her hand, and then you will go off, and we have a gift from our PTA for you all. Nikolai Baker. Cody Carwile. Liam Cox. Aaliyah Dalton. Reagan Dameron. Brandon Daniels. Why don't y'all all come up and line up here, please? Brandon. Micah Eggleston. Kaden Elkins. Brooks Ferguson. I'm impressed. Bailey Ford. Callan Williams. Braden Law. Brooklyn Leak. Olive McGowan. Abigail Muse. Malachi Purdue. Cora Ralph. Addison Reynolds. Uriah Rizmanovich. Charlotte Rock. Liam Thomas. Shannon Trout. Asa Vaughn. Roman Wheeler. Nate Wilson. Congratulations to Mrs. Dix's class. Ms. Harris's class, rise and come up. Ahmad Altwell. Yalda Atayi. Kaden Midge. Evelyn Butler. Colton Carter. Jackson Cockfield. Savannah Cavalori. Eli Cuba. Easton Epperly. Elsie Grant. Bryson Harless. Tristan Hines. Kaylee Camberer. Shay Lagon. Cohen Lubash. Nicholas Meyer. Pedro Morales Lopez. Annabelle Neighbors. Bryn Nunley. Kenley Oliver. Ember Persing. Presley Russell. Daniel Sanchez Campos. Paisley Saunders. Caleb Slaughter. Congratulations to Ms. Harris's class. Kimberly Alvarado. Noah Church. Wagner Collins. Levi Crockett. Autumn Dale. Emma Garcia. Cohen Grant. Jesse Grooms. Glenna Harvigson. Caleb Hazlett. Reese Holloman. Grayson Johnson. Jack Nancaro. Brooklyn Orange. Kylie Pippert. Paisley Purdom. Trevor Rock. Layla Samuel Bolt. Caleb Sherman. Griffin Spalding. Carter Stickney. Alexa Thomas. Elizabeth Tribbett. Liam Ward. Jamie Wright. Congratulations to Ms. Spike's class. Let's give one last round of applause to the class of 2024. Okay, so they're going to exit out the way they came in.